props and sets for the shows and attractions right here at Walt Disney World. When art directors need to create a specific look, they often start with the props department. Scenic designers buy, and in some cases, build everything they need to create the exotic worlds in which their stories take place. On both sides of the shuttle, you'll see several rooms. We use these rooms for prop and set storage, for painting, set, sometimes even rehearsal stays.
Looks like the what?
And then coming up next, we'll see the glamorous world of creative costuming. We have the largest working wardrobe in the world here. In display cases on the right are costumes from the films, the Lizzie McGuire movie, Dreamkeeper, Freaky Friday, The Haunted Mansion, and Sweet Home, Alabama. We have a team of 250 skilled professionals. They use 1.5 million yards of fabric every year to create more than 25,000 costumes. That whole process begins with a designer's sketch. There's examples of sketches on the walls. And then from there, our team of tailors and seamstresses turn those sketches into the finished garment. So just ahead and to the left, you'll see two surviving P-40 aircraft from Touchstone Pictures' blockbuster hit Pearl Harbor starring Ben Affleck. Taken from the mold of a real P-40, these full-scale replicas were designed using fiberglass fitted over a steel frame, and their wooden propellers were spun by hydraulic motors inside. The crew built only 16 of those models. All of the other P-40s, and actually most of the other aircraft you saw in the movie, those were all just computer-generated images. They only used 12 real planes for the entire film. Over on the right, you'll see a few more props from movies like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, The Rock, The 13th Warrior, Mighty Joe Young, and 101 Dalmatians. Just behind the props are buildings called Bungalows. They provide office space for visiting production companies that come in and use our studio. And then if you look to the left once more, you'll see two more props over there, the tank and the car. They were both also used in Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. As we turn the corner on the left, you'll see the home of Walt Disney Feature Animation Florida. This studio was established in 1989 as a unique facility to show firsthand how classic Disney animation was done. Our original staff of 73 artists and technicians were assigned to work on animated shorts and featurettes, but they were quickly called upon to help out with our full-length animated features. Today, the staff has expanded to almost 300, and they produce an entire film right there in that building every 3 to 4 years. The first movie done here was Mulan, that was released in 1998. Their second project was the hit comedy Lilo and Stitch, and their most recent release is called Brother Bear. That just opened in theaters this past November. Some of you may have seen that already, and if you haven't, don't worry, it's still playing in theaters right now. And the next building here on the left is the Roy O. Disney Production Center, home to Ideas here at the studios. They provide creative production and post-production services to a variety of film, television, and multimedia projects. Also coming up on our left, we're going to pass by our sound stages. Now the first two, stages 2 and 3, are currently home to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Play It. It's a live stage show based on the hit television game show. Our set is almost identical to its television counterpart. In fact, we just filmed and shot several episodes for the show right here at the studios. For 5 years, though, stages 2 and 3 were home to the Mickey Mouse Club. That was one of the first productions to film here, and that show was a launching pad for some of today's hottest television and music stars. Britney Spears, NSYNC's Justin Timberlake and JC Chazé, Christina Aguilera, and Felicity's Carrie Russell all got their start right here on our stages. We also more recently had Jim Henson Productions here. They were here working on a new children's series. It's called Jim Henson's Animal Jam. It's now airing on the Learning Channel, so you can take a look at that when you get home if you'd like. And they also filmed for a movie called Kermit the Swamp Years here. That was kind of a prequel to the other Muppet movies. It looks like now we'll bring you out a little further into the backlot. Out here we can create just about anything and take you just about anywhere. Throughout the tour, you will notice some construction going on throughout the backlot. But we've actually been striking a number of our outdoor sets, and we're now making way for a major new production to be coming soon. And that's what's happening behind the big blue wall over on your left. I will tell you more about that later on in the tour. In the meantime, though, if you look high in the sky on your right, you'll catch a great eyeful of our Earful Tower. The tower is the symbol and landmark of the Disney MGM Studios. And that's also one of the better photo opportunities you'll have of the tower here in the park today if you want to take advantage of that. Down on the ground on the right, we'll see a few more props coming up here. We've got 2 white prop planes from Disney's The Rocketeer, the long black speedboat from The 100 Lives of Blackjack Savage, and the helicopter cockpit is from Blue Thunder, starring Roy Scheider. Those props are located in what we call a boneyard. It's basically Elmer's trilogy, and the silver space pod on the end is Max from Disney's Flight of the Navigator. But usually here on the Backlot, we do have several productions taking place. So far, today has been no exception. Right now, we're approaching one of our large standing sets, and all day today, there's been a crew here testing special effects. We had to avoid the set for most of the day because of the testing. And we're going to see, though, we might be able to gain clearance to go inside and take a quick look around, take a few pictures. So we create rain by shooting water out of high-powered water spouts. They shoot the water out in a crisscross pattern, and that gives it a more natural look as it falls to the ground. The water spouts are located above us, just out of camera range. We have special platforms up there, and that's also where the directors can choose to put their cameras to film down into the set. Well, like I said, they may or may not be up there. Like I said, they might have gone home for the night, but hopefully someone's still around to show us something. We'll give them a minute. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Here is the Hollywood rain. Thanks a lot, crew. We appreciate that. The Hollywood rain only goes out about 10 to 15 feet, but through the two-dimensional eye of the camera, it does appear as though the entire set is under rainfall. The water barely touches the edge of the tanker truck. It doesn't go any further. Scene 1. No, hey, production crew, they had to cut the scene. We just wanted the rain, that's all. Okay, crew, they had to cut the scene. Can you hear me up there? Guess not. Okay, well hang on back here to the end of what it looks like.
Everyone hold
Wasn't up for us. And, why do you call it Catastrophe Canyon? Give yourself a round of applause. So she survived. What do you think? Did you like it? All right. Good job, everybody. Man, it looks like we'll be all clear when you are done. I'm scared. Okay, we'll take you to the other side of the set now. We'll take a look at how some of these catastrophes were created.
My acting talents were amazing. You should have seen me. I was very